Alright, boys and girls, for day 2, I want you to finish your drawings, add any details that you want, and if you have any blank spaces, ask a friend next to you what you could add. If you have any spots where, okay, maybe I could add a cloud in here, or you have any spots where even just adding a pattern could make it more interesting, some stripes or some dots, then go ahead and figure out how you can add those. I also want you to write your name on the back, but I want you to do it in pencil, and you should have done this on day 1, but your name, if you use a Sharpie, then it will come through to the other side. So you see how the Sharpie's kind of gone through on this paper. And then your class code, which will be 2, and then whatever your teacher's name is, so Weaver's W, for example. Then you're going to raise your hand once you're done drawing all your details, and the teacher's going to come give you a piece of foil. This foil can be reused, so don't throw it away when you're done. And you're going to color it with some markers, and you can color however you want. I'm going to color mine in a radial design, which means it's coming out from the center, like a flower or a firework. And this will give it radial symmetry, which means that it's symmetrical as it comes out. Normally we think of symmetry being like the same on one side as it is on the other. Radial symmetry means it's the same all the way around. So I'm going to add in some yellow here. And take your time when you're coloring, because you don't want to miss any spots. If you miss any spots, then those spots will stay white on your paper. And you want to make sure that you color about as big as your paper. So I'm going to need to come like an inch from the side, not so close to the sides on that side. And it doesn't matter what colors you pick, but if you want to stick with just 1 or 2 colors and do a pattern, like blue, red, blue, red, blue, red in the radial design, you can do that, or stripes. You can see how that looks. You'll get a little peek here at how mine looks, so then that'll give you some ideas for what you might want to do with yours. Alright, I'm going to try and hurry mine along here. I'm pretty close on the top and bottom. It's about the right width or height I need to make it a little bit wider. So I'm going to add some red just to mix it up a little bit here. So I'll add some red on the sides. And then, when you have colored enough and you have filled up your foil so it will be the size of your drawing, it's about the right size, slightly larger, raise your hand, this thing, and the teacher's going to come and spray it with some water. And you just need a little bit of water to activate that ink, and it's going to start getting spreading around, kind of mixing a little bit. And if you want to just kind of wait and watch and see if it moves around a bit, you can before you put your paper in. I'm going to go ahead and flip my paper over, so you want the drawing side down, and we're going to soak up all of that cool tie-dye there. We're going to lay it in there and just press and keep it there so the paper absorbs the color. So we're printing or transferring our color onto our image. Sort of reverse from what we normally do. If we have like a colorful paper, and we draw on the colorful paper. We're drawing on a plain paper and then adding our color in. You can see the colors starting to come through the back of the paper. Once it starts to do that and it looks like it's soaked up most of that, then peel it off. And it looks like I had kind of a dry spot there. So if that's the case, you can have the teacher come and add a bit more water. Or maybe I shouldn't press hard enough. That's always a possibility too. If I was just pressing around here, but I didn't really press in the middle, I forgot a spot, you'll notice because it'll be white. So I'll go back in and do that. There we go. And if you ever find out you miss any spots, like after it dries, you want to go back the next day, you can always redo this and go touch up those spots. But doesn't that look cool? This goes on the drying rack because it's wet and you want to let it dry. This, you can get a piece of paper towel and just wipe it down gently with a paper towel, and then this can go back on the cart for someone else to use. Enjoy!